of Nigeria's economic transformation, driving growth and innovation across key sectors, with a mandate to promote the development and utilization of Nigeria's industrial raw materials. The Council's research initiative spans different sectors of Nigeria's economy by leveraging its expertise in research, technology transfer, and policy advocacy. The Council empowers Nigerian entrepreneurs, SMEs, and multinational corporations to harness the country's raw materials wealth and create a more diversified, globally competitive economy. The Acting Director General of the Raw Materials Research and Development Council joins me live from our Abuja studios, Engineer Emmanuel Kwaya. Thank you so much. It's good to have you on the program. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Tolu. Nice to be here.
Yes, I'd like to start with the mandate of the Council and promote development and utilization of Nigeria's industrial raw materials. How well have we fared over the years in your understanding, and where are we at the moment?
Well, Tolu, as you have well read it out, the mandates of the Council are so wide, and over the years, the Council has achieved giant strides in achieving its mandates and in the industrial space. Over time, we've intervened in several sectors of the economy, and we're still working on it. We have quite a number of innovations that are already out there in the industrial space, and we have quite a number of patents to show for it. We have products that have been developed that are waiting for commercializations, and it is our desire that we'll create a lot of startups from these research efforts. In the space of time, the Council started with what we call a multidisciplinary task force, where several experts are put together in the different sectors of the economy to look at the needs of all Nigerian industries. That was the onset of work in the Council, and that work was put together. We begin to see the needs of all the different industries in Nigeria. There are shortfalls in terms of raw materials requirements, and that MTF report highlighted the need for us to really look inward and develop our natural resources as primary and secondary raw materials to our industries for us to survive as a nation and to grow economically. So the first MTF report set the ball rolling, and after that, the Council started intervening in those areas that we saw there were critical needs to all our nation's industry, especially in areas that we have global competitiveness in terms of natural resources. And you will agree with me that Nigeria is endowed with natural resources, from agro sector to the mineral sector.
Now let's now look at these sectors that you've started with: health services, industrial growth, agriculture. Can we pick them one after the other? Let's start with health. Where are we with regards to works from the Council regarding the health sector?
Well, in the health sector, we've done quite a lot. We have developed some phytomedicines that will help with cardiovascular diseases. We've been able to extract lovastatin from mushroom. We've been able to develop Gasca-N, which helps in combating high blood pressure. We developed Gasca-D, which is a supplement for diabetics. We've been able to develop medication through herbal, some of the phytomedicine to cure tuberculosis. We've also developed or extracted artemisinin from Artemisia plant. We've been able to produce the Artemisia tea, which is in the market. We also have phytominerals that are like multivitamins that are developed from herbal mixtures. All those in the health sector. Some of them have gone through clinical trials. Some have already entered the market. And we are at the stage where we need to offtake some of this research effort and then create startups around them or get them commercialized. In the area of agriculture, we've done quite a lot in the area of agriculture. We've boosted quite a number of raw materials in the agricultural sector. We've carried out boosting on maize, banana, plantain, rice, oil palm, coconut, sesame, tiger nut, cowpea, sorghum, cashew, tea and coffee, and the least tomato, palm oil. All are areas that we've intervened in the past where we brought improved varieties of the seeds and distributed to the various sectors, the various farmers associations. The idea is once we can get the improved varieties of these seeds and give to our farmers, we are boosting the agricultural production. And the council has intervened in those areas quite a lot. Even cases like kenaf, you know that in the time past, Nigeria used to produce jute bags where agricultural commodities are packaging. And as I speak today, we don't produce a single jute bag in Nigeria. All our agricultural commodities that are exported out of Nigeria are supposed to be exported out of jute bag. Now we are trying to revive the production of kenaf in Nigeria. We have the kenaf association, which we have been talking with. They've started producing kenaf. What we are waiting for is to be able to establish processing factories that will take those kenaf and convert them into yarn and then produce the various products out of kenaf so that we can begin to package our commodities out of Nigeria. As at this moment, every jute bag you see in Nigeria is imported, which is sad.
This is really sad. Development of technology for mini refinery, which includes the naphtha hydrotreating and fluid catalytic cracking units. That is a big one. What is happening? Tell us more about this.
Yeah, this is a project that the council embarked on together with Ahmadu Bello University, some research professors in the chemical engineering department came with those proposals, and jointly we sponsored that research work. And today, as we speak, the research work has been completed. Today, Ahmadu Bello University is using that facility as a lecture facility for students. Hitherto, students of chemical engineering would just be reading and talking about theoretical aspect of processing hydrocarbons, producing PMS, what we call petrol today, and the various derivatives that comes out from hydrocarbons. But thankfully today, due to the effort we've made in that area, today we have a fully functional training facilities. Now, that serves as proof of concept. What it means is we can upscale that technology and begin to produce PMS in Nigeria and all the various derivatives of hydrocarbons.
Some will argue in some quarters that we're not doing a lot of research and development. But with what you've told us, it seems that a lot of work is going on. For a layman, what is next? When you develop all of this, you work on the ideas, you do all of the research, and why the delay? Why are we not taking advantage of this, like immediately?
Well, Tolu, like I mentioned earlier, we have quite a number of researches that are lying on the shelves in our tertiary institutions, in our research institutes. The Council, for one, has a number of patents. We have proof of concepts. We have products that have been produced. But it appears there's this value of death that after you've gone through the research process, arrive at result, you have proof of concept, you have patent, that we've not been able to cross over. And so what we need to do is to get out of that value of death, get all our research results commercialized, create startups around us to create wealth, generate economic activity, create employment, which is the cardinal point of this administration. And I can tell you, we are very focused looking in that direction, trying to change the narrative to ensure that some of our research efforts that we already have patent to ensure that the technologies are taken to term. We perfect those technologies to ensure that people can acquire those technologies and make money from it, create wealth around it, generate employment. Once we do that, we begin to see that these medium and small scale industries will begin to pick up, which are usually the backbone of most economies.
A lot of work going on here. So what sort of support would you also need? Let me ask that question, because this is big. Looking at the industrial chemicals, we've talked about the refinery, we've talked about agriculture, which is very key at this time. What sort of support would the council also need to be able to, of course, do better than even what it is now? We visited your facility, we saw equipment all around being used. So tell us, what sort of support would you be needing?
Right. Tolu, you have visited our facility and you have seen what we have on ground. Like I said, in order to cross this valley of death, we need to look inward, we need to be purposeful. Just like any other nation in the world that have developed, the government takes necessary steps to ensure that to create startups and commercialization, it's a capital-intensive venture. You will see that maybe out of 100 research results that you finance to start up, maybe you get like 40% of them that would succeed. But you see, the result of this 40% is worthwhile. So in the area of financing research, it requires huge capital that we need even the organized private sector to be able to come together, put in some funds to ensure that we are able to create this kind of facilities where people that have innovative ideas, where we have successful R&D with proof of concepts and products to show for, we can be able to take these products to the market. Not only taking it to the market, but also begin to play on the global scale. Export our products outside Nigeria, because we have quite a number of it. So we'll begin to showcase made in Nigerian products. That we can do, but we need to create that atmosphere where innovators, designers, research engineers, researchers can successfully be able to take their products from the laboratory into the market space. When we do that, we begin to see we begin to take the quantum leap in technological development in Nigeria.
Conversation. But one thing I must tell you is we will keep monitoring, and as events unfold, and we hope to have you again on Business Nigeria to update us when all of this starts to, of course, we talk business here. Turn to cash. We want cash. We want money everywhere. People can make money from all of these ideas, this research that you've done by the council. Engineer Emmanuel Kwaya is the Acting Director General at the Raw Materials Research and Development Council. Thank you for your time on the program.
Thank you, Tom.